Today you're going to learn exactly why I hate the term clean eating and why you need to stop using it as well. Let's get into it. Today you're going to learn about clean eating and the truth behind it and why it's actually not as important as you may think. Hey, I'm Aleksa, climate dietitian. Hope you've been well. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the big buzzword, okay? Clean eating. More specifically, I'm actually going to explain why I hate that term, okay? Why I do not like to use it and why I do not use it in my practice. And why you yourself should not be putting much weight into this term. But before we dive in, as always, click subscribe, hit that bell so you stay in the loop when I post a new video. Trust me guys, it's a matter of urgency. Trust me, I'm a dietitian. So without further ado, roll film. So the term clean eating has actually found its way, okay? It's wormed its way into common vocabulary. Everyone from your trainer at the gym to Mary from the workplace is using the term clean eating. But what does it even mean? And is clean eating the solution to your health problems? Is it the solution to your goals that you're trying to achieve? Does clean eating negate calories in, calories out? See, clean eating started as a way to promote whole food intake, understanding where you're getting your food, making sure you're eating wholesome, nutritious, whole foods, but it actually moved away from this as time went on. See, clean eating started as a way to promote quality whole foods in your diet and make you more aware, so to speak, of where your food's actually coming from, which as a dietitian, I'm all for. After all, I preach the importance of good old nutritious whole foods, okay? I use the 80-20% rule in my practice. 80% of the time, good nutritious food. 80% some fun. After all, I do preach that you should be consuming at least 80% of the time good nutritious foods. But over time, the term clean eating kind of reached new levels, and with that came a diversion from logic. See, the truth nowadays is this. Are you ready? The term clean eating has become pointless, okay? It's become ridiculous more so. And here's why. Number one, it's not a set term, okay? It's different for everyone. Every single person has their own definition of clean eating, and because of that, it becomes a personal definition, a personal reflection of a diet. Your definition of clean eating is going to be different to Bob down the street. It's going to be different to Joan from work. It's going to be different to your mum. It's going to be different to your sister. The point is that, what is the point? Because there's no agreed upon definition about what clean eating actually is. Okay, generally people when they talk about clean eating, when it first started, it was eat mostly whole nutritious foods. Then it gravitated towards only eat foods that are not junk foods. And then now people are talking about clean eating when it comes to gluten-free, that's clean eating. Vegan, that's clean eating. Using non-artificial sweeteners, that's clean eating. What is clean fucking eating? And because there's no definition for it, it's not a viable piece of advice. Going, I want to eat cleaning is just going to set you up for potentially failure, but more so it's just going to misdirect you. You're not going to understand truly what you need to do with your nutrition because you're relying as clean eating for your crutch, so to speak. So because it's not a definition that's grounded, it's not a definition that's specific, and it's very much varies from person to person, it's not a viable piece of advice to eat clean. Like, what the fuck is that? And then the second thing is that food should not be considered clean, unclean, dirty. That's just not the way you want to be talking about food. This creates a poor relationship with food where you believe that food is, intrinsically bad or intrinsically good. When in reality, what it is there's healthier foods and there's less healthier foods. And depending on your goals, you have to eat a certain amount of one or the other, or reduce one or the other. Okay, that's the way nutrition works. Poison is bad, not the chocolate you're eating. So please chill. You shouldn't be labeling food as clean or unclean. It's just not the right way to do it. Think of food as food and know what your goals are. Eat mostly nutritious whole foods, but have some sustainability there, have some flexibility so you can actually enjoy life, enjoy your diet, and basically be a human. Well, you are a human watching this, right? Okay, maybe the robots are taking over. Maybe you're like the Terminator or something watching this right now. I don't know, but I'm assuming you're human, so enjoy. Have some flexibility. Don't rely on this notion that you need a clean eat to get the results. The third thing is that it's used as a marketing tool. Now, this is the thing I hate when it comes to nutrition, is the way that marketers will use certain phrases, certain terms, certain definitions to kind of push their agenda or make some extra sales. or skew the customer's idea of what nutrition actually is. They're basically holding you for ransom and saying you have to eat this food because it's clean. Therefore, buy my food, give me money. Doesn't matter about the actual holistic approach to nutrition because, apparently in their eyes, nutrition is either good or bad, it's black or white, it's this or that. See, I couldn't tell you how many times I've actually seen the word clean used to describe a product, especially the latest trendy products with the latest trendy ingredients. Okay, we're talking about organic, coconut oil, agave, all these things you're probably thinking, yeah, I've seen that. Thing is, these things, more often than not, actually react in the same way in your body as its unhealthy, unclean alternatives that we're kind of known to kind of love over the years. So they call them clean products, when in actual fact, they react in the same way in our body, or are potentially even just as, not healthy as the ones that they're trying to say are unclean. Does this make sense? Because it's really important to understand that the use of certain phrases can really skew the way you see a certain product, and that's what they use to do this. Clean eating is a big part of this as well. Essentially, it skews the scientific understanding that we have of those specific ingredients. It's simply bad science, and it gives you false hope when it comes to your nutrition. Hence, this affects your true awareness of the food and what you're actually consuming. So as you can see, at the end of the day, the term clean eating is a problem term, okay? It creates problems because it's not grounded, it's not defined, it varies for everyone, and it's used as a marketing tool. But most importantly, it's just utter bullshit. Like, okay, your food is clean apparently. What makes it clean? What gives you the notion that that food is clean and the other food's unclean? What gives you the right to label that food as unclean when it's just food? Now, I get it, you're probably watching this going, no, but when we say unclean, we mean like, processed junk foods. Yes, I get that. And those foods are never going to be as healthy as their whole food counterparts. But by labeling food clean and unclean, you create this separation between yourself and food, creating a poor relationship with food. Whereas what you're better off doing is seeing food as food, understanding which food's more conducive to your goals, focusing on those foods, getting a right nutrition plan in place, and enjoying the rest in moderation if you wish to do so. But labeling food just bad or good or clean or unclean is not the way to do this. And it creates this idea in society that we have to be very much victimizing certain foods, seeing nutrition in a very narrow kind of scope. And that just creates more problems than it solves. And I've seen it time and time again. I've seen it with clients. I've seen people who talk to me. I've seen it with talking through with other dietitians where they've worked with other clients. I see it time and time again. Label things as clean eating is not going to be the solution, and it creates more problems because it's simply just not defined. There's no point to it, and it's simply just, like I said, ludicrous. Yes, you should be eating more whole foods. Yes, eat more plants. Eat less processed foods, but don't be labeling foods clean and unclean just because you feel one shouldn't be consumed, one should be. We all have individualization in our lives. Even our nutrition plan has to be that way. So all in all, don't fall for the trap that is clean eating because it's just another way for us humans to not only overcomplicate nutrition, but create a divide that only breeds poor relationship with food, as I've mentioned countless times before, but it also sets you up for failure because you don't know which way is which, and you don't focus on what's truly important, which is individualization, sustainability, and balance. So there you go. So I hope you now understand why I don't like the term clean eating, I don't like to use the term clean eating, and why I believe you should stop using the term clean eating. As always, if you have any questions regarding this, any comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, send me a message through Instagram, send me a DM there. The link is in the description below. If you've gained value from this video, please give it a like, give it a thumb, hit the subscribe button so you stay in the loop with all the videos I'm posting, and check out all the other videos I have already posted for you. Tell your friends and family about me as always, and please share this video, okay? Share it with that coworker who keeps talking about clean eating. Show them the truth, okay? Help them realize that there doesn't have to be this separation between foods. Show them it doesn't have to be this notion of clean eating and unclean eating. Show them balance. I'll catch you next time. Stay out of trouble. See you next time.